I've had some I can't say the word, technical difficulties. Got a different headset, and although it was working just fine when I tested it earlier, now it's not wanting to cooperate. I'm sure it's something that I will figure out, but I figured I'd better get in here tonight with this headset that I got and see if I can't get a stream going. As always, shout out to all my grandkids, Trey, Miss Maya, Ryder Ray, Xavier, and Nico. Grandpa loves you guys, and if you're watching this 40 years from now and I'm not here, I love you, and I hope you enjoy that I put these videos together for you. Alright. Why can't I find my stream on my phone? Is beyond me. I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties tonight. Like I said, tonight's Wednesday, so we're going to play some Mutt Draft. And there I am. This is actually probably my... Hold on one second, another distraction. This is actually my worst mode in Madden, but it's something I need to do, and I figure it gives you a change of... Let's see, who do we want for a coach? Zone run, attacking 3-4. I don't really like a 3-4. I think we're going to go with them. Alright. 91 free safety Earl. I think we'll go with him. Yeah. Let's take the middle linebacker. Well, halfback, or halfback. Why not go with the best one? Alright, sorry about this, guys. I'm trying to stream, but I'm getting messages too. Left in. 90 left guard. if we can't win a game now. Planning on trying to play some squads tomorrow on my stream. I think maybe my son's going to join me. So tune in for that. Squads is probably the next one I like the least.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Look at this lag. I can't even... Lag's bad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play this or not.
Here's Coleman. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Vick operating on first down. And incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Vick goes play action. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On play action, Vick. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down with the first down, and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tags.
Why is that not coming on the screen?
Well,
I see it on my phone, though.
Right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
Yeah, I do. I don't know why it's not coming on the screen. I see it on the phone.
I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
This ain't my team, though. Playing Mutt Draft where you draft players.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I'm seeing what you're writing. Yeah, I tried writing on it yesterday, though, and it didn't come up either.
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw.
I gotta check all the settings. I got my headset earlier, and it's all nice and Bluetooth, and I pulled it out, and it worked perfectly.
He's going to go on top
I
for the
went
end
and
zone.
paired it to my phone, checking it out and playing with it. And then when I got the stream tonight, I can't get it paired back with my PlayStation at the moment in time to stream. I know I'll get it, but I'm not getting to use it tonight. This guy I'm playing is trying to talk, but he's got a bad mic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins away.
Man, I got real bad lag.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24.
The internet, I got all kinds of problems tonight. I don't know why you're not sleeping though. Yes, rolling all them. It's even got Nightbot working on the chats, but not on the screen. This is strange.
On first down, Wentz. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big run there by McCoy. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down
Almost
in
scared
the
to
red
do this
zone.
with the leg.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And that's exactly
Picked off
why.
by Dante Hightower. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. 5. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it?
If this lag
Instead,
doesn't improve, I'm not going to be playing, streaming much longer.
After the interception, a quick change in
If
the
I'm going to lose because of if I'm going to lose, I don't want to lose because of lag.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Vick with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I'm liable to quit this one before long. This guy's mic is right in my ear. It's terrible. In that direction. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to fix that too when I go fixing my mic. I didn't have, I'm going to try, I got other cords if I need to. I'm going to try the same one, get my mic working. I'll probably cut this stream off early tonight and be back tomorrow night. Remember, whoever's watching besides my wife, that tomorrow night I am doing squads, and I think my son's going to join me. Play some squad games, so
this becomes a pretty important
around
drive,
5
It certainly does.
tomorrow.
And a lot of
I was
teams script plays.
half
We
hour
know
late,
that, right?
early
They have a script
yesterday's
to
and half
start
hour
the
late
ball
today,
game.
so
And typically those scripts go
somewhere
between
in there.
12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I love you too, honey. I wish these would come up on the screen. It's a lot easier to read them up there than it is to keep looking down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wentz. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
That honestly was not on the lag. That was on stupidity on me.
34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Right 20. Right 20.
So here's Vic following the interception. Now Vic's stripped. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Right 20. Right 20.
Vic on the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
Ed Reed showing us why he was so prolific at picking off passes. And doesn't just pick them off, partner. He returns them. Although not on that play, but he does have 2 of the longest pick sixes in NFL history.
Yeah, he had one for 106 yards. That was back in 04. And then he topped that, broke his own record in 2008 with a 108-yard return. They'll run it with McCoy. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they were in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and... Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving.
That's terrible.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wentz now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Wentz. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On second down, it's McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. McCoy's got the first down and more. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 45 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Janikowski good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Right 20! Right 20!
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Vic on second down. Pass incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's third down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Michael Vick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go!
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And Janikowski bangs it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive.
Yeah, like my wife was
from the
saying
25.
earlier.
And now out comes
I'm not
Houston. And we'll
hardwired at the moment
offensively, they've got the lead.
quit working the other day.
What do you think,
I'm
Charles?
Well, it's tempting to
take
try
a
and
few
add to your
minutes
lead,
after I stream tonight to see if I can fix that
can
problem.
change things in a big way.
And then
I
also
say go
fix my
ahead,
new
take the
headset.
knee, get on out for
That
the
way
half.
I'm all set for tomorrow.
They go play action here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. This give is to McCoy. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
10th carry now for McCoy. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A give to McCoy. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's McCoy. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. 2nd down, Vick. Open here, Adam Thielen. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first down throw coming for Vick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Dante Hightower coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. This is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Coleman now. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to roam now. It's a foot race. The 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One last shot for Michael Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.
I don't believe I pulled that one off.
The ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last.
Alright, I'm probably going to go ahead and play another one, but give me just a couple minutes here. I'm not sure I can win like that, the way it's set up. But I am streaming. Let me make sure I turn my mic back on after my phone call. Yes, I did. I am streaming, so win, lose, or draw, let's play one more. If I win, we'll have the draft, we'll conclude the draft next Wednesday. And if I lose, obviously it's over and we'll get whatever I get from it. And we'll start a new one next Wednesday. Let's see what happens here. But yeah, I think my wife had a good point. For some reason, when she was home, it wouldn't connect via the direct cable, so I went to Wi-Fi. I don't know if I'm going to have to switch out the cable or if maybe it'll just work once I reconnect it now. But that lag I'm getting on this game is entirely because I'm going off of Wi-Fi and not direct. And it definitely made that game harder to win. It's almost impossible to pass.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
News that he has decided to fire his Attorney General, Judge Sessions. President Trump has ensured a big political battle with the new Democratic majority in the House, which comes in on January 3rd. Even before the Sessions news, Trump signaled a combative posture today toward the Democrats. He warned if they use their new powers, running the House, the power to subpoena, he won't hesitate to use the Senate Republicans to go after them. It's already a street fight. Let's watch.
They can play that game, but we can play it better. Because we have a thing called the United States Senate. And a lot of very questionable things were done. Between leaks of classified information and many other elements that should not have taken place.
In fact, Trump even went so far as to say he would benefit if that happened. He wants a fight.
It'll probably be very good for me politically. I could see it being extremely good politically because I think I'm better at that game than they are.
Could be. Joining right now is Heidi Presbilla, NBC News national political correspondent. Charlie Sykes, of course, is contributing editor at the Weekly Stand. Thank you both. It looks to me like, I mean, we all watched that press conference today. He was in a fighting mood. The press was to some extent, too, but he wanted a fight. He wanted to make a little blood show on people's noses. He wanted to look like a fight. And it seems to me that I've never heard in my life a president saying, I'm going to use the subpoena power of one branch of the U.S. Congress to prevent the other one from doing their job of oversight. Heidi.
Well, it will be a test, Chris, for congressional leaders because clearly the House has shown by the investigations that they pursued that they're willing to play ball and go along with this, and it's led to a deterioration in bipartisanship there. And in the Senate, we've not seen that. So this will be a test for congressional leaders because I am positive that since it happened in the House, the president will also make good on leaning on Senate leadership and Senate committee chairs. But he doesn't, just like he doesn't control the House, he doesn't control the Justice Department. He shouldn't control the Justice Department, and he doesn't control the Senate.
Let me ask you got some news?
That's right, Chris. So I was just communicating with Senator Blumenthal, and since May, Senator Blumenthal has been working on a break-the-glass option to try and protect Mueller's work. As you know, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has protect Mueller that was moved out on a bipartisan basis from the Judiciary Committee. Well, this is a break-the-glass option that would simply require that Mueller's work be protected in the event that he is stifled or fired. And Senator Blumenthal has been talking with Republicans about this, Chris, for a couple of months. He thinks that there is some support for it because it is simply, at this point, about transparency, to make sure that no matter what happens, if Mueller were squeezed, that his work could be preserved.
Well, that's a great question, Charlie, because we were talking to a member of the House Judiciary Committee, talked about that committee's attempt, now that they have the majority come January 3rd in the House, to somehow...
So I see you got a headset on. Are you gonna pause glitch me all night?
Announce them. They can get the records and announce the results of it for their own impeachment purposes themselves. Charlie?
Wow, he conceded.
Okay, Charlie. Let me go back to Charlie. Can you hear me now? Let me get back to Heidi. We've had this problem. Heidi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, let's talk about that. What about the steps that can be taken by either house? You raised the question of Blumenthal. He's got to get that Republican majority. They've got maybe 54 Republicans.
So you know what? That was so quick. I know I said that one and no more, but let's do
Indications are that we've seen a major shift from
another one.
Chris, when it seemed that there was bipartisan agreement in the Senate that they would stand strong against any move on special counsel. The early reactions that we're seeing out of the Senate are simply, one of the strongest is from leading Senator Flake, who says we must move this legislation, but we're not seeing a strong response from anybody else. And Democrats, well, they don't take control of the House until January. So folks that I talk to, sources that I talk to, say if anything happens, it could happen pretty quickly in terms of Mueller potentially issuing indictments, and a decision will need to be made in the Senate whether there's going to be any kind of pushback. And right now, we just don't see that indication.
Well, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell warned House Democrats of using their new authority they'll get in January to launch investigations of Trump. Let's watch him.
The whole issue of presidential harassment is interesting. I remember when we tried it in the late 90s. We impeached President Clinton.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. A dump off for Davis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Fitzpatrick, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Brian Orakpo, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, here's McCoy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? The one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
James has got it. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Fitzpatrick now. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jesse James from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Fitzpatrick.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ryan Fitzpatrick with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
McCoy. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Lefty.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Good chip.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Steps away to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Fitzpatrick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Here's Fitzpatrick.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Fitzpatrick. He finds his target, Fuller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fitzpatrick again. Touchdown!
Good game, Packers fans. I can't come back from that.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
Was there one thing that, as you kind of reviewed them, that you'll change your strategy, not just for Congress, but kind of going forward, and just to follow?
Well, I think the results that I've learned and maybe confirmed, I think people like me. I think people like the job I'm doing, frankly.
You're a man who likes to win, but last night was not an absolute victory for you.
To be honest, I thought it was a... I thought...
A little over an hour later, the president stated that he fired his second, his attorney general. Let's bring in tonight's hardball roundtable. Former New York Democrat Governor First, too. What did you make of Trump's timing, firing in the AG, in the whole middle of all this investigation, and everything in his life is on the table in terms of his family?
That's because I think he's worried. I think he's very worried about what's going to happen when the Democrats are sworn in and the Congress, and he's laying down his markers now. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't try to get Bob Mueller, the investigation, get Bob Mueller fired and get the investigation over before January.
I'm with you.
Yeah, it's also very clear that a lot of people in the White House and around the president essentially had said to him for months and months, listen, we know you want to get rid of Sessions, but you can't do it.
All right, guys.
Well,
I've got some things to take care of tonight. Join me tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we are playing Mutt Squads. Good chance my son may or may not be joining me. But either way, we're going to get some squad games done. So, join me tomorrow for that. Thank you. And peace out.